right, let's do a brief audio and visual check. How's everybody doing? Coach Jay?
What is going on, Coach Dakota? How are we doing today, man?
Good. Good. Everything's good. It's Monday. It's Monday night. We have Fed Pal. He has a mic, so we're going to be giving updates throughout that. But let's just jump into it. Let's get started. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Slow Markets. I'm Coach Dakota, Coach CBA. And to my left, your right is Coach Jay. Tonight's a special one. We have Jerome Powell. Coach Hoop says in the chat, Jerome is seated. And we'll be giving live updates as they happen. You can see, Coach Jay, you have your headphones on. We got Pal. If anything big happens, if there's anything that is going to be affecting these markets, we will keep you up to date. We have the markets open, ready, watching to take advantage of any movements. You see, I have my live account warmed up and ready to go. In the YouTube chat, there's our Topstep risk disclosure. We know we're doing this for education purposes only. It is not financial advice. It's not a signals class. Education. Jay, what are you looking at going into tonight? What's your expectations and what are your thoughts?
So I have Fed Chair Powell up on the right side. He's speaking at the Hoover Institution at Stanford University. So I have that up. Again, like Dakota said, if anything comes out of that, we will let you guys know. But I'm looking at gold. I am looking for an opportunity to sell gold here. Looking for a trade back down to 4200s. 4230s to start, but I am looking for a short here.
Well, the elevated life just joined you and your puppy. I'm looking at Pal. Is that a purple tie?
Yeah.
It's gotta be a purple tie, right? That's all he wears.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, it's purple.
It's purple. Okay.
It's he just fixed it. He just fixed his tie. What does that mean? Market's going up or down? He fixed his tie.
Well, market's going up. He fixed his tie. What do you ever think of me sitting here in front of an audience talking about a man fixing his tie and how it affects these markets?
No. So the panel discussion tonight is regarding George Shultz as an economist and his economic policy contribution. So we'll see. And Powell just said, I will not be addressing current economic conditions or monetary policy. He shut that down early.
Okay, that's bullish, right?
That is bullish.
That leaves little worries, but you never know. He might not be discussing current economic conditions, but if talking about his own, you never know. Everyone,
you never know
to the words that he says, and we see the NASDAQ starting to catch a bid right here, but I'm going to switch to my charts. I'm going to do a top-down analysis as we always do during slow markets, the rapid fire. I'm going to start with NASDAQ, then switch it off to gold, see if there's any trades we have going on. It was an interesting day. I don't even want to say bearish day, but we had a very nice rally off these lows. You could see from October 10th, that low, we came down, we tested it, we bounced off of, we did peak below 24,000 for a moment. We bounced off of that, and it's been a pretty nice rally since then. I mean, you look at this, it's almost 7%, 6.8% rally here in the NASDAQ since those lows and through Thanksgiving. Nice little Thanksgiving rally. Could we say that? Instead of Santa rally, we could do a turkey rally. That's, 6, 7, 8 days. Pretty bullish. We had, Thanksgiving. We didn't really do much. The Friday, nice rally today. We came down, we tested these lows, and we found buyers. And the question I have now is, are we going to make a run to all-time highs? Are we going to consolidate, or are we going to go down? I wouldn't be surprised with this market just keep going up. I think that there's a chance that we can see a test of this level, these 25,800s, maybe upper 700s. It's a nice resistance zone. We have that big gap that we saw before, and when we came up, we're seeing a little bit of resistance at the beginning of that gap already. So if we do break out, maybe we come to the other end of these 25,700s. But it's like I'm bullish, but cautiously, because we've had a nice rally. I wouldn't be surprised for a deeper pullback. However, you could see over here on the left-hand side behind me, we've had some extended rallies before. Like, that would not surprise me. So maybe we get something similar. We could even break it down to the measured moves, Coach Jay, to where we can measure, top to bottom on some of these moves and say, we can see the top of that. How big of these moves are we getting on the daily from when we rally from top to bottom? And we're just about there. Can we move a little bit further? Sure. But I'll expect a little bit more chop, maybe some pullback before going into the end of the year. This is the last month. It's December. So I'd love to see a pullback before a Santa rally to make a run at those all-time highs. I'm going to zoom into an hourly chart real quick. And yeah, nice looking hourly chart. A double bottom right here. This double bottom was at a nice consolidation level. We broke through. We broke out. We retested. And then do we see that continuation up higher? Maybe we go test the high. Maybe we go test these 500s. But I'm bullish going into tonight and tomorrow. Into the 5-minute chart. Am I seeing anything? We had that nice little pop. Did Powell say anything? Did Powell say anything? Right I didn't hear anything that would lead to. Yeah,
nothing yet that would lead to
labor market. Yeah, nothing that would lead to that. Maybe the fact that he's not going to be addressing it. People were
that could be it.
That could
right?
be it.
That could be it.
It is the top of the hour, so because of the daylight change, the markets, we've been seeing that spike in volatility a little bit early. So very much we have the Asian market open, and so we can see a spike in volatility here at the beginning of the Asian market. The Asian market's been open for 9 minutes, and we're seeing this NASDAQ rally up a little bit. So could that be it? Could that be it? We're seeing that bullish movement if we see these higher lows continue to form and a nice little breakout pattern here. I didn't get into any trades. You seeing anything else on the NASDAQ? I'll switch it over to you, Coach Jay.
Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. I did just get short gold, and that just paid quickly. Okay.
And gold is taking a dump. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, I'm short gold here with 1 micro. I was looking to build into 3, but okay.
All right, that's not normal. That
is not normal at all.
That's not normal at all.
I'm out there. Got out where I could. I was looking for a push. I just said it, right? Looking for a push down 4,200 in gold. Gold just sold off 45 points in a second.
Wow. Yeah, that's an abnormal move. And that's right at the top of the hour. So right at the open of the Asian session.
Okay. Well, we came for Powell, and we just got a 50-point sell-off in a second in gold. All right. I literally just got short. I got out of that trade because we are seeing it recover just a little bit. All right. Let's take a look at what else is happening here in gold. You were talking NASDAQ, Dakota. Did anything happen in the equities?
No, we had that little pop right there. Nothing as dramatic as this gold session. I know I just talked about the daylight savings time, and we're starting slow markets 30 minutes early, and the open is right here at 7 p.m. Central. So this is the first 10 minutes, and right at the open, gold is just sailing off. Like, this is very abnormal for gold. I mean, look how dramatic that is on this 5-minute chart. We just measure that from the open. That's, like you said, that's 1%. That's 1%. 467 ticks down here in gold. And
immediately recovered.
Great trade,
Immediately
man.
recovered that move.
Great trade. You and shout out to the trader in the chat saying that he was shorting with you. So
yeah.
So far, so good. I mean, this is an interesting level. This is, if we zoom out and we take a step back and say, if we're going to short, we were bumping up. I was talking about this last night. This was November's high here in gold, and we bumped up against it. I was looking for a breakout to test 4,300. It looks like we did test 4,300 just one time. Not once, but one time. We got, 42.99 and some change, and we just broke down. Where can this market go from here? Looking at gold, we was talking about silver making all-time highs. What's silver doing? Silver is pulling back as well. So we got the precious metals.
Silver pulling back, but it does not look anywhere as dramatic as gold. And our friend Mo in the chat says, "Why is this always happening when Jay is on?" I don't know. Maybe Jay knows something. But yeah, that was 3,000 contracts traded in 2,200 contracts traded in a 1-minute candle, and honestly, it was less than that.
That's huge. As soon as the market opened, and I say market, I mean the Asian session, right? The overseas Markets just opened. Yeah,
Yes,
I'm zooming in, and it's just the gap. It's a gap on a 100-tick chart, just straight down there. Someone came in at market.
I am going to, similar to what we did last week, Dakota, we saw that, what was it, a 20-point candle, $20 candle in a second in gold where it kind of froze. This is now the second week in a row we're seeing something like this. I'm going to frame out that candle, the range 42.15 at the low, 42.43 at the high, and just see how the market responds to that range from here. Last time it kind of stayed as the range for a little bit, so let's see how the market responds here.
Yeah, gold.
I do still like shorts.
I like the shorts as well. Look, we had that nice bounce where we filled that gap basically, or that big market movement, and kind of consolidating here around 42.36, getting a little bit of a sell-off here. And we're watching these markets. We have, others speaking as well on the panel. The rest of the panel speaking. Powell's just sitting there patiently. Maybe he's checking the gold market on his phone.
He's on the panel with Condoleezza Rice, who's speaking right now.
Okay.
Again, they are talking about George Shultz, economist George Shultz. So they're not talking about present-day economics, but you never know, right? And algo might catch on to a headline or a quote and do some crazy things. But we'll keep an eye on that. And if there's a Q&A after, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah. Who caught that gold short? Anybody? Who in the chat caught that gold short? That's what I want to know. That is definitely what I want to know. And on that note, if you did catch that nice trade, or if you're in a trade, go ahead and tag me on the Twitterverse. Tag me on the Twitterverse, the X, right? Twitter X. Tag me in it, #SlowMarkets. And if it's good, I'll show it live here on air. But look at all the traders in the chat, just in it. And then let's talk about a stop loss, Coach Jay. If you were in a long and you had a stop loss, odds are you're going to have some slippage.
100%. 100%. I think I showed it the last time we had something like this, Dakota, but we probably skipped a couple prices there. I can pull up the footprint chart on another screen and I'll share that because, there was definitely some slippage in that. Again, that 1 minute candle was 32 points, $32 in gold. There are going to be some prices that did not trade. But again, make sure you have your stops in there. If you were long there, don't overthink it. Sometimes the market is going to do something that you don't expect. What I do see, though, in gold, and one of the targets I was looking at towards the downside, anyone who joins at the buzzer knows what is that white line on my chart. This is a 30-minute chart, 200 moving average on the 30-minute. We stopped a couple ticks before that.
We tagged it. Wow.
So, now I don't know how much I want to short this, right, because that happened so quick. I think a rejection up at 42.50s now would be only spot I'm looking to short here. And just be careful with this market. If you're trading big size, the last time we saw something like this, it only happened once that night, and that was it. But now this is the second week in a row we're seeing. I'd never seen a move like that in gold before, and now we're 2 weeks in a row we're seeing it. So
we're seeing
just be careful trading this market.
Insane move like this, yeah. And chat caught some of that. Antidote says I was up nearly $2,000 instantly. It's a double-edged sword, right? If you're short like yourself or Antidote or some traders that were going into the Asian Session Open, that's a nice surprise. If you're long, then there's two sides to every coin, and making sure you have a stop loss. I talking about a take profit earlier, where I was long the NASDAQ and I just couldn't get that 420 fill. Difference between a live and a sim account, right? But what a move. Jumpman says it skipped my TP by a lot. I love it. So slippage could be good.
Positive slippage, right?
Positive slippage. We don't hear that very often, but it's true. It happens. It happens. If you had to take profit and it just smacked it's sure enough, that's positive slippage. That's more rare though. That's more rare. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it's. I think I can count on one hand.
Yeah. I don't pay attention enough to my personal trading to know if it's positive or negative slippage.
Right.
I know when it's dramatic, right? Or
right.
Not so much a little bit. Gold's holding. We're holding pretty well here in gold. 4240, not 42,000, 4,240. Does that count as a 3-bar reversal? No. Let me switch it over to my chart and I'll explain why I'm not looking at this as a 3-bar reversal. The main bar here on the 5-minute chart It's not this one. It looks like it, but the main bar is the one with the lowest price. So we would need a break through 51 for this technically to be a 3-bar reversal. Everything inside this and to the right is just all inside price action. And I'm basing it off the 5-minute. That's the way I view the market. Yeah, maybe. I could see what you mean, though. I could see what you mean. We broke out of the 5-minute consolidation after that sell-off, but we are pushing up here in gold. We are pushing up here in gold. Pop on gold as soon as Dakota says he likes shorts. Well, that's why I'm not in it. I'm not in it. No trades for me tonight. I'm in my win streak, 9 out of 9, 9 days in a row in this account, all positive. And just being patient, seeing what Powell says, the panel speaking. And yeah, this is going to be an interesting slow markets. It's not anything but slow, honest, to start. Let's take a look at the NASDAQ. What are we doing here in the NASDAQ? Buyers are holding. You can see that nice run up. That was not like gold. This was more of a consistent run up, right? Some buyers stepping in. It wasn't that big spike, and then we're kind of holding there. We're kind of holding here in the NASDAQ. Some resistance here at these 430s, 440 level. Maybe it's setting up for a nice breakout trade if we can consolidate here for a minute. Break above these 445, 446 level for a breakout and a push and a retest of the New York session highs, maybe these 480s, maybe this zone. I wouldn't be mad at that, honestly, for an overnight trade if we hold above this level and find some good market structure to get into a long to test the New York session highs.
Looking at gold or the NASDAQ here?
I was looking at the NASDAQ. Now I'm switched to gold.
NASDAQ, yeah, got you.
It's recovering. Everything's recovering pretty nicely.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, that was an opportunity if you were to brave enough to buy this dip. Buy that dip.
Brave enough and quick enough, right?
Quick enough, yeah. You had to have been watching and ready to execute when it happened.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm looking at the volume that traded on that candle. We didn't skip as many prices. Remember last week we saw gold skip a bunch of prices. It was actually more of a halt. It kind of felt like today we traded through a lot of the prices here. We skipped a couple prices towards the lows, but pretty clean trade there.
It was. Did anybody buy it? Did anybody buy this dip? And while I'm doing that, like I said, hashtag slow markets. I'm going to get through some of them because, yeah, look at this. Traders are trading it up tonight. Someone is long the NASDAQ. Ashton, great work. Shout out. In the XFA, green on the screen. We got a few more coming in. I'm going to filter through some of them. Anybody who's watching can tag me, and we'll go through that as we watch for opportunities in these markets. Question we don't talk about very much, Coach Jay. Do you follow the currency? You can trade currency pairs here at Topstep, currency futures. So I like to we could just take it. Wait, what's a good currency pair that you think would be effective? Like here, for example, here's an example. It's the Asian session. We have the Japanese yen, right? The dollar yen. It's taken a little bit of a hit tonight. It's taken a hit since we opened as well. The euro dollar. Go through and
I'll look at them. I think the most interesting right now is the Japanese yen.
Yeah, that's what I think that's the one. That's what I usually. And does anybody in the chat trade currency futures here? I have very rarely ran into someone who trades currency futures. It's currencies in general. It's very popular a while ago, but not so much. But it is available every once in a while. The Topstep risk team will talk about a trader making it to a live account trading currencies. Yeah, look, there's some of them. Some of them say, yeah, look, we got one. Says, yes, I do. Sometimes the British pound. It's available. It's available. I do not trade it. Sometimes I'll take a look and just see if the currencies are moving outside of gold and the equities. Not anymore. Please add the DAX. Yeah, I'd love to see the DAX. I'm going to go ahead and we're still listening to the board, Coach Jay and I, and we'll continue to with any updates. Also, you have this market news over here on the left. Ooh, what's this? Trump administration to take equity stake in former Intel CEO chip startup, Xlite. Okay, 150 million. So we have a new chip startup called Xlite that the Trump administration is going to inject $150 million in. All right. Okay. Trump buying startups now. He's putting money in
Wow.
startup.
You gotta love it. How can he get in? It's still private right now. Before pre-IPO, how can I invest?
We're getting into IPO. Now, what?
How can we
insane.
invest pre-IPO?
Wow. That was not on my bingo card. That was not. Just I'm gonna invest in this CEO startup. Hey, sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know, right? Is that what the insane. Talking about that, I dropped the ball on Intel. I was looking to get in Intel because I was bullish tech equities, right? We trade the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is just a basket of major stocks like Intel, Nvidia, Apple, Tesla. And so I was looking to get into Intel. Missed that. And we talk about Bitcoin. Coach Jay. I don't know if you've heard this one, but, I'm just going to do this one because, the way the Bitcoin has been acting. I have this out here, Coach Jay. Ready?
What are we looking at?
It's Jack's song. Jack.
Oh, I can't hear it, but I know what song you're talking about.
Yeah. It's Jack's song. Jack's song for him. Let's see. Should we play it? Should we play it just for the Bitcoin? Jack could hear it.
Jack can hear it. It's a great song.
It's a great. Let's see if I could play it. Let's see.
Whoa. They're not hearing it.
They can. I'm gonna make it a thing here for slow markets. Yeah, there it is. That's gonna be a staple for slow markets. Whenever I hit my stop loss, or we see a market tanking. That one was for gold. No,
Gold has recovered that move.
That's Jack,
we do have
man.
some size up here in gold. 42.4420 is 100 lot offered at 42.4420 in gold. We saw that similar this morning. If you were watching the opening call, there was 100 lot at 4,300 evens. Actually, that just traded out. 42.4420. I'm gonna mark that price down. Gold is recovering that sell-off. I may get short again here.
Yeah. We look for a short again on this.
If we reject this high of this candle, if we reject 42.47 here, I may get short. We'll see.
Oh man, we bounced off that. Yeah, we bounced off that.
Yeah.
We're already at these 40, testing 47s.
All right, woo. I don't know what you're talking about there, but if you want to come on the show, we can send the casting call link. Anyone is welcome to join us. We're going to talk about the markets the way we see them, but we know there's a bunch of different perspectives for how to look at the market. So if anyone wants to come on and join and let us know what their strategy is, let us know for sure.
Awesome.
If we reject the high of this candle here, just want to see how we respond here. Because also, if we close above that high, that could be a very nice long, right back up to 42.60.
We're right back up to these 42.80s, 42.80 or 42.48, 42.48. I'm just trying to quote the last two digits, right? 8.0. It's hard for me to short gold, man, to be honest, the way that the gold's been moving and it's been so bullish. I'm going to go ahead and get some music on. We're going to get some tunes. We're still listening.
You just shorted Dakota and then it drops 30 points. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, that's all you did, right? You got in short gold and we just dumped 1%.
I couldn't get out quick enough.
We'll get some tunes going. We'll get through some of the the rest of these hashtag slow markets. Man, traders are just continuing to tear it up, man. each and every single night, I see new traders doing really well, taking payouts. It's beyond anything I would have dreamt of when I started slow markets, to be honest. And I like seeing it. Take a look at this one. Danny right here says slow markets, the new fast markets, DBA concepts, payout number 3 incoming. Look at that. All green on the screen. Not only is it green, you're making notes. You're taking notes here. You know, you're journaling every single night here on Topstep X, and you're taking your payouts. DBA concepts. I love it. Great work. Slow markets, the new fast markets.
I'm short again here. 42, 45, 10. Just a one micro. Small size. I see the rejection at this high. If we close above the high of this candle, then I'll just get out of this trade. Risking about 50 ticks on this.
I like that. What's your target? You said?
42.30. 42.30.
Okay, way down. Okay. I like it. All right, let's see if we could dump another 0.5% here. Let's do it.
Ty says 1 micro. What's the point? I mean, if it hits my target, it would be 130 ticks, $130.
1 micro. What's the point? If you have been watching, you have been seeing me the last 4 months. $25,000 in the XFA in 2 months. 9 days in a row here in my live account. Today I was up $900 trading micros. Should take a page out of that playbook. Micros, it's a very beautiful instrument to reduce stress, widen your stop, and yeah, stress reduction, 100%. Gotta play the gold short song.
No, please don't.
No, it's okay.
Please don't.
It's okay. No short song tonight.
We don't need it. Whatever this is good. It's a new playlist that you got. I don't know who updated it, but it sounds pretty good.
I updated it. All right.
There you go.
Yep. It was me. I gotta take credit. I'm improving. I'm like, you know what? It's not just about what I like. We gotta get some jams for the audience too.
Right. Let's see. I may just close this trade. Yeah, it is.
Holding. It's just it's that new algo they installed over Thanksgiving. That's what it is.
I had to ask Coach Hoop and Coach Vince, have they ever seen anything like that? And they said not as long as we did see it.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. And I was in a trade too. I was stuck in a trade.
Were you?
Yeah, I was. I was stuck in a trade during it. Very frustrating. I asked them, they didn't even give me a reset.
Didn't think you were gonna get one. Didn't erase your losing trades either.
No. That's what happens. Let's
gold got to within 2 ticks of my spot. Stop there. You saw that happen with your NASDAQ trade this morning.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that one. That was insane, man. It was my take profit, right? I had my take profit at 420 in the NASDAQ, and no, it didn't even come within the 2 ticks. It tagged it. It tagged the price, and I think there was like 75 contracts sitting there, and I don't know what number in line I was, but it only filled 12 of them, and then it dumped 100 points.
Yeah.
All
right, I'm out there. Back up $50 on the day. If this 3-minute candle closes outside of this range, it could be a nice long. So just tried it, see if the market failed at that high. It didn't, and that's why we manage risk. If it was one mini or one big contract, that's a $500 loss instead of $50. Again, this is a 100K combine. Don't need to trade a ton of size with these things. I saw some people saying, hey, this combine's gonna take forever. If it does, it does. I will trade a personal account on the side as well. and just trade this combine slowly.
Yep, slow and steady. Someone in this is good. $130 is someone working several hours. Yeah, it could be a good day's work.
Yes, it is.
Right? 1 micro, and we're just honestly, I mean, we could boil it down to, hey, we're just here clicking buttons. And I know there's a lot that goes into just being able to, execute and click a button. But that's the thing about expectations. We don't talk about this enough, Coach Jay. It is social media, what draws people to trading, what draws traders to trading, and like the attraction of it, the shininess is thousands and thousands of dollars. I made all this money in 5 minutes, or all this money really quick, easy money really fast. But that's not the reality, right? The reality is a grind. You have to be able to accept, base hits. What is a base hit for you? What is a good monthly income or wage or target? You have to accept that in order to develop a process and then build from there, right? You can't just jump into this and then think you're going to make thousands of dollars consistently. You need to work your way up. Like, if not, then the market's going to force you to do it. You're going to just
right.
Yeah, the market's very good at humbling you, and
100%.
The quicker you realize that, the quicker you're able to reduce your learning curve. Be happy.
Let's talk about that, Dakota. How do you know that?
Experience, man. Experience. Yeah, traders got to see me go through it a few times actually over the past couple of years. And I get asked this often now lately. Dakota, when are you going to start trading minis again? You used to hit $10,000 trades. I'm like, yeah. And now I'm hitting $200 trades, and I'm just as happy because I'm demonstrating more of the process. And that same exact process is the same, right? Whether it's 1 or 2 micros or, 5 to 10 minis, 100 points is 100 points. Doesn't matter the size to an extent, right? Because these markets are very, very liquid that we're trading. And that's the reality that we need to understand, is if you can consistently make, $150 trading 1 or 2 micros, that's amazing. That's the process that you want to develop and build. Then you just slowly increase in size, right? You don't want to just jump up to a mini. You want to slowly increase with size. $150 turns into $200 a day. That's a good living. That's a great living, depending 100%. On where you live, because Topstep is international, and we have traders from all over the world. And you just gotta realize that, right? It's that expectations. Have realistic goals, realistic expectations, and develop a process.
We got some people coming in and wondering why we started a little bit early. We did have Chair Powell speaking at an economic conference. They weren't speaking on current events or economic policy, but if there are any headlines out of that, we will bring them to you. But we had Powell speaking. The Twitterverse was speculating whether or not he was going to resign today. That would have been a real drop the mic moment, but that is why we started a little early, and because we caught that gold volatility. We would have missed that gold move if we didn't start a little bit early.
Yeah, what do you guys think? What does the chat think? What does everybody think about this start time? Throw up a like here. Like I said, supply and demand is everything, not just in the markets, but in reality, in a lot in this world, right? If you guys demand it, then it's a possible thing that we can supply it. Maybe I pop on here at this time because daylight savings. So let's hear it, chat, from you. And by doing so, that's the like button.
Hit that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. Already see the comments in the chat saying this is better. This is better. Love this time.
They're going at it. It's good until next daylight savings, right? Because as soon as daylight savings, it changes.
Right.
High volume knows who to talk to. Shout out to Danielle. She's always behind the scenes working hard to get the stuff that everybody needs to give the quality content. Like it better. Good show. Always get the best slots. Oh yeah. Love it. Tokyo session starts. Someone says, how about 15 minutes before? At this pace, we're going to be here right after.
How about you just guys go 24/7?
Yeah.
Never leave.
Just a little 15 minutes here. All right. A few months later, let's do 15 minutes more to do.
Powell has not retired yet.
Nope.
Not yet. He still has some work to do. He's got another Fed rate decision next week. Right now, 85% probability of a cut. Let me make sure that hasn't changed. 87% probability of a 25 basis point cut next week. Next week, Wednesday, is that Fed rate decision. No change since he started speaking. But again, he did say he was not going to comment on economic policy. It was one of the first things he said. I wonder what the poly market odds were on that.
I love the world we live in, man. This poly market thing. That short looks good now, Coach Jay.
Yeah, it does. Yes, it does.
Pull out my chart and show you what I'm looking at. And this is why I like the 100 tick sometimes. You can see these little details. We made a lower high right there. And this trend, this nice uptrend, we kind of broke down below it. And as soon as we did, that looked tempting for a short. I didn't pull the trigger because of this big, wick that we have here on the 5-minute chart. And I mean, this is such a bullish market. I don't really want to short this. I'd rather wait for a deep pullback and look for an opportunity to long here on gold. I'm going to run over to the NASDAQ, see what we're doing here. We got to pull back on the NASDAQ. Pull back on the NASDAQ as well.
All right. I did get short again.
Okay. What are you looking at?
42, 45s. 42, 44, 60. I'm short. 2 micros.
Okay. See that here?
Again, small size, not risking a whole lot. Let's see if we can trade back through this imbalance. Looking for 42, 30s again.
We'll keep an eye on that. I'm going to give a shout out to Minion Fan. Minion Fan, shout out to you. Just got paid. Payout in the bank says, nice little stimmy from Topstep. Man, you earned that. It's not from Topstep. All you, man. All you.
From your work. From your work.
We were just talking about it. Base hits. $3,000 just hitting the bank. It adds up. It adds up. Talking about base hits. Profit from Reaper. Base hits. Look at that month. That's a good month. Base hits. See, $100. It adds up. I want to join you on this short, Coach Jay, but I'm politely just going to watch this.
Yeah. No. Good call. Good call. Like you said, it is hard to short a bullish market. I see gold as more of a consolidating market, to be honest, over the last couple of weeks. Bullish on a higher time frame for sure, but in this 30-day consolidation that we're in right now, and I think we kind of just saw the upper extreme of it today.
Okay. And
so now
November's highs, right? We're off of November's highs, and no, I agree with you on that. I do. I just have a hard time shorting gold in general, man. That's just me, man. It's just me.
No, I hear you.
Going into interest rate cuts. Yeah, and I have a longer term position in gold, so that's also.
Yeah,
I'm a little biased.
It's hard to split your brain that way, right? It's like, okay, I'm been holding this long, but there's a nice scalp short opportunity here. I'm gonna move I'm gonna trail this trade from the other side. Because if somebody wants to come in and market order sell and sell us down 50 points again, I'll take it. I'm going to just try to trail as if and when we get profits on this trade. Move the stop out of the take profit out of the way.
Nice trades, plural, because you took that one short, and this is starting to work out. Maybe I just alt-I flip my charts upside down. And then it might be a little easier for me to get in.
We'll see. It's looking okay for now, but still need to see some selling coming in here.
Yeah, and still nothing from Powell. It's been kind of quiet. Kind of a non-event other than that big dump on gold. And
I don't think that had anything to do with what he was saying.
no, I don't think so either. I still think this headline's interesting. If you missed it, take a listen to this headline. Trump administration to take equity stake in a former Intel CEO chip startup. So the Trump administration is taking a stake into a chip startup, Xlite, and agrees to inject $150 million. So I think what that is to me, and the way I react to that, Coach Jay, is that's the government continuing to invest in tech, right?
Yeah.
Chip startup.
And in this case, a private company.
Correct. Yeah, and so that infrastructure, it's going to be interesting to see how it goes when we have a government here in the U.S. that's continuing to throw out money into these companies. It's
vested interest in these companies working out.
It's interesting. That's honestly, that was part of why I was looking to put some money into Intel a week or so ago. Government says, governments usually buy stocks, or buy tops. It's a startup. So you can't really say that's a top, right?
No. Pre-IPO, $150 million investment.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that a top. I wouldn't call that a top.
Yeah, regardless of your opinion, regardless of anybody's opinion, $150 million is $150 million, right? That's money's money. Money talks, and you have someone backing it. That's all that matters. It could be throw in anybody, right? You have a person with deep pockets backing someone, a company. It matters. Jay, we do a startup. We can make our own chips here.
Just say AI, right? Just
we're gonna call it AI chips.
AI chips.
We're gonna sell them. We're gonna sell them to NVIDIA.
Lost on the Narrow says, does everyone know Powell is live? We do, and that is why we started just a little bit early. We do have Chair Powell speaking right now. Again, we are listening into what he says. If anything he says we think is interesting and going to be market moving, we will definitely let you guys know. We're going to give you a little bit of a summary when we can on what he was speaking about. He was talking about George Shultz, who was an economist. We'll give you a little bit of an update on that. But again, he's not speaking on monetary policy or any kind of economic policy, but we are still listening in to the speech, and we will bring you any headlines. All right, Gold, what are you going to do here?
Yeah, and
wanted to see it break below these 39s.
Even though he says we're not going to speak about policy, there's still something that he could say that can move these markets.
Right.
He's still the Fed chair. And if there's something that will hint in any direction of who knows what, it could be a market mover. And you're still in the short gold. I'm going to jump over to MNQ. NASDAQ kind of hovering around 420. These 420s. This is an interesting spot for the NASDAQ. I'm tempted to get into a long. We broke out of this level, breakout, a retest. Do we see that continuation up higher? I am going to get into a long NASDAQ.
Looking long NASDAQ.
Yep. If we consolidate, I'll look for a 3-bar reversal and get in long.
My finger is over the flatten all button on this gold trade. We are holding VWAP from that sell-off, and if we don't get any pressure under there, then I'm just going to take this trade off for a scratch.
All right.
Or a slight loss. Don't need to take a full loss on this. We'll see. Someone was asking what was my target on gold. 42.30. 42.30 was the profit target.
All right. NASDAQ still chilling here at these 417s, 420s. Only someone says only a short under 41. Oh, there's Topstep. Topstep official. Who's behind that one? I never know. Oh, and they pulled it.
It's probably who was that?
I don't know. Who was that?
We're gonna see in a second. Hey, it's JD. What up, JD?
It's JD.
I was trying to like translate who that was, who would say something like that, but that is definitely a JDism.
Yeah, that's
buying
JDism.
dips, selling rips. Yeah,
for sure. They deleted it. They screenshot before it's deleted. So
I am short gold right now, JD. We'll see how this plays out. I may just flatten this trade. Just kind of watching the price action here. Really slowed down after that aggressive sell-off. Satori says trade made no sense. Well,
maybe not.
Made sense to me. We will see what happens. Again, gold kind of really slowed down after that aggressive sell-off. Yeah, Coach, gold did stop at that 200 moving average. Yeah, we pointed that one out. Didn't tag it exactly. That was down at 42.12. I think we got down to 42.15.
I like it. Bitcoin. I don't know about Bitcoin. So I did a thing, Coach Jay.
What'd you do? Pull up Bitcoin?
No, not really. I don't know. Correlated, I guess. So
okay.
This is the Bitcoin daily chart. All right. This is the daily chart over here on the left. I want to talk this through. Everyone's been talking about Bitcoin. It's been on the top of my mind lately with this sell-off. Last time we were down here, I was about ready to buy Bitcoin and I failed to do so. I was being a little bit picky, looking for these like a little bit lower. We're down here again. We got a bounce for the first time. So indirectly, this is the first time I've ever put money into crypto, ever. I want to say crypto directly, but crypto indirectly. Bitcoin's down here. It's, we had a massive sell-off today, very, very big sell-off. And if I zoom in on the hourly chart, we started to see some bullish market structure there. And this is kind of a bigger investment. Maybe longer term investment rather than a bigger investment. This is embarrassing. I should know the ticker symbol. BMNR. It's basically indirectly with Ethereum, I believe.
Okay.
And I put a little bit of money into it. My average price is $30 a share. $30 a share. And it's sitting at $29.74. So we shall see. This is the first time ever I have money in crypto, indirectly or directly. So it's Tommy Lee. Yep, everyone knows Tommy Lee. We'll see what happens. There's a Topstep risk disclosure. It's not a suggestion. It's not financial advice. I just figured I would say first time I have ever put money in a crypto related instrument.
There you go.
We're gonna find out.
I heard you talking about it on Power Hour, right? And just having some exposure, right? If it's not like, gonna put my life savings over here, but good to have some exposure, right? If the market is gonna continue to rally, seeing a little bit of a pullback now, and you're not buying the highs, so.
Yeah, I figured I'm like, okay. It was down 10%. It was down almost 12% today. And so I was looking at it over the weekend. Now it's down 12% on a Monday.
Cyber Monday deal.
Cyber Monday deal. That's a good one. That's a freaking good one. I like that. I'm going to steal that.
Stocks are on sale.
Stocks are on sale. I'm still in that. That's a good one.
Anyone know why gold fell 40 points in 1 second? Somebody came in and sold very aggressively. And there was not a lot of size on the order book. So when there's not a lot of size on the order book and someone sells a ton of contracts, markets get moving.
Cyber Monday deal on a crypto stock. All right, I am officially long the NASDAQ.
All right, what price you get long here, Dakota?
Here we go. I am long from 419. So 420 is where my 420 even was my profit throughout most of the New York session. Now it's my entry. How the tables have turned. Let's see if we can get a bounce up to these 30s. Long 2 micros. Long 2 micros. Someone says, did I miss Jerome Powell? Nope. Coach Jay and I,
gold.
we are paying attention to Powell. He said he will not be talking about economic events. He will not address any of that, but we will keep everybody updated. We are watching these markets together. Someone says I'm long coffee. Gold pumping, someone says.
Getting a little volatile here again. Didn't stop me out, but looking like it's probably going to stop me out here. 42.51 is my stop.
All right. Okay.
Interesting stuff happened on that gold sell-off there.
That messed everything up.
You
put the VWAP to it, right? That's where you put your VWAP.
Yeah,
Is that red line.
Yeah. To that, yeah, and it's holding as a support. There you go. So stopped out.
Okay.
Stopped out there. Down $80. Not too bad.
Oh, there's my man. Shout out to you. Selling grips. He's been
Shout out to Rips.
Yep. He's here in the chat. He's been doing really well in his personal account. I love to see that. One of the better traders I've met that trades spot futures. He's a monster. Brokers trade,
yes, he is.
showing everything, transparent. It's not that. He's not influencer.
Not at all.
Not even close.
Really on a run right now too, and yeah, seriously great trading, man. Seriously great trading.
If I'm ever to give an endorsement, that he's my man.
Absolutely. All right, stopped out of that gold trade. Gonna chill a little bit here, kind of determine what the market wants to do next. Honestly, after that aggressive sell-off, kind of looks like it wants to digest it a little bit. So we will see. All right, don't need to continue to force trades in this range. More than enough opportunity in the markets.
Agreed. I'm still long the NASDAQ here, hanging out.
Long NASDAQ here?
Yeah, yep. 419. 419.
Right here, right now. Back to this 420 price, Dakota?
Yeah, we're sitting there at 420.
Getting glued here, man.
It's either my take profit or my entry. It's the price of the week. This week's NASDAQ price. Yeah.
$419. Gold trading 42.50.90. S&P 68.28 quarter. Chat, let us know. Let's get a little vibe check in the chat. What are you guys looking at? Anybody actively in any trades? Everyone kind of just counting their profits after that gold short. Let us know what you guys are looking at. 50-50 pretty much on the tilt. 61% long in the NASDAQ, 56% long ES.
Yeah, I'm going through some of these while we're at it. Hashtag slow markets. Locked out silver. Just got long gold. Someone's short silver. No trades yet. Someone says about to short the NASDAQ. Someone's down 1,000. I'm looking for a reason to buy. Ooh, that's... If you look, you're going to find it. I've been there. You look for a reason,
Yes,
you're
you
going to
are.
find it. Yep. And while you're at it, there you go. Go ahead and tag me. Let's do some more hashtag slow markets. There's some good ones. I'll get through some of them here in a moment. Hashtag slow markets. All dead night. I ain't trading. Powell's speaking. How's gold doing?
Gold starting to rally here a little bit. 42.52 last trade in gold. Rallying off that push lower.
Man, we flushed the first 10 minutes of the Asian session, and ever since we've just been going up here, grinding higher, higher lows. We just broke through the 42.50s. Do we get back up to those 60s is the question.
42.60. I think unless somebody wants to come in and sell it again the way they just did it, I think so. Right? That we saw the selling there. We saw what looks like a cover at those lows, right at that 200 moving average. So could we bounce right back up? And then technically, I think where we go is right back to 50% of this range here, 42.82.
Yep. And if anybody missed it, the Powell talking tonight on the something's moving. NASDAQ's selling off hard. NASDAQ is selling off hard. Thank goodness for stops, because I'm out minus 100 on that one. Okay. That was something happened there. I was just talking about Powell. What do we got? What do we got there? What's happening? Top of the hour. Is this just top of the hour price? Is it gonna happen again? Powell? Is that Powell? I was just saying.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I haven't heard anything yet. He was commenting, saying that he was not commenting on economic policy or monetary policy this evening. The panel that he was on was, correct me if I'm wrong, Coach J. Rice and Michael, right? Or Condoleezza?
Yep.
Rice, Michael?
Condoleezza Rice.
Okay.
He was on the panel with Condoleezza Rice, Michael Boskin, talking about the impact of former Secretary of State George Shultz, economist and former Secretary of State. Powell did say he was not going to comment on economic policy, so he got that one out of the way really early. Powell did remark that Shultz was well respected because of his integrity and ability to bring parties together, and that was about it. He was instrumental in integrating Southern schools after Brown versus Board of Ed, but I don't think that's what was market moving. But again, they're kind of honoring what sounds like their friend, which is always dope to see.
Yeah,
good to have friends.
And it was at the top of the hour. Maybe that was the top of the hour. It's kind of a big, 20 points for slow markets. Quite the move. I'm going to get back into it since we settled down right there.
All right.
Why am I jumping back into it? Well, my overall thesis hasn't really changed, honestly, here in the NASDAQ. I mean, look at these sell-off. What happens after these sell-offs lately? Right? That's why I'm looking at this market. What's been happening after these sell-offs? Nice rallies. So let's see if we get it. I still want to be in long the NASDAQ here tonight. I don't mind taking these paper cuts. I've been starting out in the red though. Start off in the red, come back into the green. Not too bad. Drop says he was in the short, so we're getting some movements. Traders are making money tonight.
Yes, they are.
Pretty insane. All right. Okay, we're getting some movement in here in the NASDAQ. I'm going to add to this. I'm adding to this. 403 average price. Oh, look at the movement. Look at this volatility here. Let's see if we can push back up.
25,406 last trade. Ooh, you long a couple micros, 2 micros?
3 micros. Might take profit. Should I put it at 420 again? Should I put 420? we've been hitting 420 all day, and it's not stopping. Go and do that. It's not. It's just a good level. It's the level. That's the. Yeah. I'm putting a sell limit right there at 420. That has been the price. It's been the price of the day. This 420 in the NASDAQ. Resistance, support, resistance, and yeah. You know what? I'm putting it there again. I'll have one TP right there at the take profit at 420. Shout out to Eddie.
Shout out to Eddie. Shout out to Eddie Horn.
Yeah. I haven't heard or talked to him for a very long time. I know he's probably enjoying the Chicago Bears football team right now.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. He has to be.
They're having a season. They're like generational season here for the Chicago Bears.
L2K Stick says, even you can't deny the Nikkei. Take a look for a long.
All right. Okay.
I'm looking at the Nikkei right now, and it is a flat line.
No, I see what he said. I know what he's looking at.
Okay. What are you seeing there?
Yeah, it's looking like it. And why do you do this? Who was that?
Who did that?
Why'd you read that comment, Coach Jay?
Because I was going to say that the Nikkei looks like a flat line. I wasn't going to say it was actually looking good for a trade.
It's looking like it's looking like a good long. I'm looking at this 100-tick chart over here. It's a different market, right? Don't look at that.
You're already long the NASDAQ. You're already long the NASDAQ.
Yeah, I know. But you guys, chat. Yeah, that's looking pretty juicy for a long. Up to 50,000. This is Nikkei. It's a Japanese market. Once a trader, always a trader. All right, going back to. Don't make me look at it again. Going back into the pocket. Stay away from the Nikkei. Yeah.
All right. That conference is over now, so we won't be getting any more comments out of Powell tonight unless he wants to jump on his phone, start tweeting, but he doesn't do that.
No, that would be insane, Jay.
He doesn't do that.
The Fed speaker did that.
Yeah, it would be.
Look at this. Let's see if we could get a bounce. Kind of a little bit of a slow market.
Yeah, I'm looking at gold here, guys. I just want to trade something that's definitive in gold, and I like a short, but it's not a definitive short. And I've already tried it a couple of times. Right, took the trade 3 times, down to $80 from it. So I'm gonna be patient here. You know, it's starting to look like we see the volume decreased a lot after that move. So it feels a little bit more like a 50-50 without the consistent volume. So I'll stay out of it for now.
Fair enough. And good decision on that. Good decision. And I'm watching the NASDAQ. Kind of chopping around right here for a minute. I was looking for a bounce back up to those 420s. We're not getting that bounce. So I'm going to bail on that. And get back to this gold. Get back to my gold. Get back to the gold. Gold is my tried and true because I am liking the longs.
Longs and gold?
Yeah, I'm long gold. 48.8.
All right. 48.8 long gold.
And we need to bump up the vibe. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
Music's good, but now it's time. Let me find.
Chris says, how are they trading? Market not closed. Futures markets are open 23 hours a day. 23 hours a day. There's just an hour in the middle of the day where we can't trade. But after that, you can come right back to the markets. This is Slow Markets. Welcome. If this is your first time here, I'm Jay. That's Dakota.
Yep.
Welcome to Slow Markets. Nice vibes going on here. Some laid back music. Dakota's long gold.
Yep. We're trading it up. Powell just got done speaking, and yeah, we're here each and every night, Sunday night through Thursday night, and we trade it up. If you missed some of the volatility, typically we start at 7:30 p.m. Tonight we did start at 7 p.m. because of Powell's speech, and yeah, it's always good vibes, man. Always good vibes, fun conversations, and sometimes the market's a little bit choppy. When the market's not choppy, I answer questions, we answer questions, we have good conversations, and it's never boring.
Never, ever boring. What trade am I in? I'm flat right now. I'm flat. I was short gold. So I was short gold 3 times tonight and lost money on it. The first short probably was the best one. I should have just locked it up from there and waited to trade in the New York session.
Oh, here we go.
The first short was right before that sell-off. Here you go.
Oh, here we go. I'm long gold from 48.8.
Nice trade.
Man, we're already up to these 53s. The only problem you're going to have is you wish you bought more. And
would you add to this at all?
I would. No.
Okay.
No. I was joking because one of the nice things you have is you have access to the risk management team, and I work with the risk management team pretty closely. Sometimes we share chats back and forth, and they just crack me up sometimes. I was joking around. I'm like, they're like, hey, is there anything you need? I'm like, you can add a couple zeros to my account balance.
Sure.
I love this.
We'll make the transfer right away.
He's like, only you have the power to do that. I believe in you. I'm like, oh man.
Great answer.
I'm like, great answer. Love it. Big shout out. That's the best answer I've heard too. Yeah. So
great answer. Well, I mean, if you keep stacking days like you have been, nine winning days in a row, you might add a couple zeros to that. But nice trade you got going on so far here.
Yeah, let's see if we could break through. I want to see, honestly, I want to see a retest of these 56s, maybe a retest of 60s. Someone says, NASDAQ literally sells when gold buys right now. So, yeah, before, when NASDAQ and gold, they were correlated a little bit for the time where NASDAQ went up, gold was going up, vice versa. Now it sounds like they're a little bit, opposite. So, I don't really like correlation trades or plays like that. And sure, you could say gold is looked at as this, quote, safe haven. When equities sell off, gold typically would go up as flight to safety, right? But it's just not me.
Yeah.
And you know what else, Coach Jay?
What's that?
We got to get to, we'll do 700 likes. 700 likes for tonight. We'll see if the chat could get to the take profit goal. And Topstep's almost at 193 subscribers. 193,000. Only, if I'm seeing this right, only 70 more subscribers, and they reached 93,000 mark. So if we could get to that 93,000 during slow markets, like I said, the more power we have to start slow markets a little sooner.
Absolutely. We appreciate you all being here, all of our subscribers, all of our viewers tonight. I see 2,100 people watching right now. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for continuing to help us grow this channel. Yeah, I think we talked about it the last time when we were at 190. But I remember, I think when you and I first started on TopstepTV, I think we were under 50K subscribers.
Yeah.
So it's crazy to see the growth in the channel. And we appreciate you all being here.
100%. And we just had Thanksgiving, and when I was not on throughout Thanksgiving, but yeah, I'm very thankful we were able to do this. You know, trading is a get to do job, right? We get to do this. Everyone, we get to trade these markets. It's not a have to do this. We don't have to be trading, and more than happy that I've been able to do this slow markets here at Topstep. It wasn't here. I'm like, you know what? This is how I started learning how to trade. These futures markets are open at this time, and a lot of people are working during the day. Working at this time, they don't realize that they don't have to trade the New York session to find success, and we see that here. It's showing. I do that hashtag slow markets, and each and every single night I see traders taking payouts, doing better. I joke with the DBA concepts, and yeah, it shows, right? What they call, my grandpa would say, the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah,
that's been my goal. Benson, yeah, there's a difference between real trading and real traders and just entertainment.
we appreciate you all. We appreciate you all joining. 42.50 last trade here in gold. NASDAQ selling just a little bit here. Back under settlement, 25,390.75. Ronnie, I did post that link. Let me see if I can get it again.
Okay.
I posted it in the at the buzzer chat. So what Ronnie is talking about is a link to a volume class that I did. Because there are some people who say volume doesn't matter, but if you have ever seen me trade, volume is the thing I talk about the most. And
is that why they switched up shop on Friday? CME.
Right.
Like, oh, this guy, new algorithm.
Right.
Volume is real.
Talking too much about volume is real.
Volume
it
is real.
really is. It legitimately is.
Yes. Markets don't move without it.
And do you have to trade it? You don't. You don't have to trade with volume. But
someone says, yeah,
it is what moves markets.
No, Chris, this is not paper trading. I've demonstrated it many times.
I am.
Yeah, Coach Jay is, right? You're still in a combine or an XFA, but look up here to the left-hand side. This is a live account. I've showed it. I've demonstrated it. Orders go through the order books. There's a few videos where I was trading the Nikkei, right? And you could see my order actually come through at market. This is not, this is real trading. Someone says, you guys rock. We've changed your life. Appreciate it. Love to hear that.
That's awesome to hear.
Wow, that's amazing, Jay.
Glad anything that I could have said over these past 2.5 years doing this on TopstepTV has helped anybody. So we appreciate you. But I also say at the end of the day, it's up to you all as traders, right? To whoever you learn from, right? I don't care who you decide to learn from. I love the fact that it's with us and you decide to trade with us. But at the end of the day, as a trader, you got to implement whatever you learn, right? No one's going to sit there and click the buttons for you. So shout out to anyone who's learning information and then implementing it and trading it, because that is a skill in itself. Yeah, sir. I've been trading for 2 years. Yep.
I've known you for 2 years.
Yeah. No, I've been trading for a little longer than that. Yes, sir. I've been trading for a little bit longer than that. Nice. You still in this gold long?
Yeah, I'm still along these 3 contracts here on gold. Nice little pick me up here at these 53s.
Nice trade.
54s. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. I want to see these 55s come into play. I'll put one. We'll put a sell limit right here at these 55 even. The reason why I'm looking for this is, DBA concepts. This was an area of support. I'm looking for support to become resistance. We've seen how that played out in the NASDAQ at 420. Let's see if we get through these 54s.
Yeah, I really like this push. Do we short immediately after Dakota sells again? It depends. Dakota, where's your out on that trade?
Well, it's 3 contracts, right? So the beautiful thing about micros is position and size management, scaling in and scaling out. I please don't do this again to me, market. Not like this. Not like this. I put a take profit right here at these 255. We tagged 54.7, but yeah, 55 evens is where I'm gonna get out of one, and then I'll look to take another one off at like 58, and then again in these 60s. So the beautiful thing I was saying was micros. The flexibility of micros is you can scale into multiple contracts a lot easier, you know, without risking so much. So get in 2, 3, 4 contracts, take 1, 2, 3, 4 off, scaling in, scaling out. Man, it's just this week. This week, what is going on? They definitely plugged a new algorithm in here. They say this
firmware update.
Inverse DBA concepts. Like every time we come close to the TP, like insane. How long has Slow Markets with Dakota been live? Well, I've been doing this for 2 years now. It's 1.5, well, almost 2 years. It's this is one of my favorite songs.
This is a good one.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite jams here in the playlist. 2 years. I've been trading my life. I'm a trader. I've been trading for over 15 years. Trading's my job. It's how I pay my bills. And I am a coach here at Topstep, and I've basically been in a live account here at Topstep since I started. Of course, going through the ups and downs. I've taken $500,000 worth of payouts, just under $500,000. But I take a big payout, then I struggle a little bit. I'll go back to a sim. I worked my way back up. I know we have a lot of new traders, but if you're new here, and Coach Jay knows this, I was on the top of the leaderboard for 1.5 years, basically, since I started trading to the beginning of this year, actually. So I didn't plan on trading. But I was challenged by the internet people in the chat that those who can't do teach. And so, you know, I had a hold your beer kind of moment. It was like, here, let me show you this. And it's a live. No, it's not a sim leaderboard. It's live, Beantown, live account. And all my payouts came from my live account.
Here's a question I want to. Yeah, go ahead, Dakota. Keep going.
No, I was just gonna say to make sure it's clear, so we know the internet people does not take it the wrong way. Is that my payouts were taken from the live account, but not 100% of my profits were just from the live, because it's XFAs. Whatever you make in the XFA gets transferred into a live account, and then I trade the live account. I had my last live account I had open for over 1 year, and I take the payouts from that. So let's make sure it's internet's a crazy thing. I didn't take any payouts from XFAs. Doesn't mean you shouldn't, right? It doesn't mean you shouldn't. Taking a payout and paying yourself is very important.
Pay yourself. I'm
gonna get out of this, Coach Jay. We didn't find any momentum on these breakouts, so I'm gonna look to break through, get out of this. Just take a little base hit, work my way back to a green on the screen. Dakota, what's my average win rate and average win percentage? Well, it depends. Depends on the market. If it's very volatile, and if it's not volatile. So I hate giving that answer, but that's the answer. It depends on the market conditions.
Can you have a look at Bitcoin? I got a Bitcoin chart up right now. Gonna be honest, I don't see a ton of opportunity in this market either. I can show you guys what I'm looking at. And again, this is just my view of it. But since we've opened up, we've gone pretty much nowhere. Pretty flat market here. Interesting area price-wise I have is 88,959, which is that 200 moving average on the 30-minute chart. And then if we go out to a daily, Bitcoin has some decisions to make here. Are we going to continue to sell off, or are we traded down to the candle that made the most recent low? We held off 50% of that. So I want to see the market's reaction up here, 88,480 or 84,870, right? But right now it kind of feels like placing a trade just to place a trade for me personally. But if you see something, take it. Make sure you know what your risk is.
If you see follow your own process. Follow your own process. I'm going to get out of some of this right here. I don't mind. I mean, $80. Just gotta reduce my risk because I'm not seeing that breakout. And look at all this resistance at these lower 50s. All right, I'm cutting it. Not seeing what I like. So there we go.
Here's a question. A couple questions I wanted to answer, but unbroken moves. I'm down 2070 in my XFA. Is it possible I can come back from this or start new? Yes, it is possible that you can come back from it, but my question would be how willing are you to do the work that it takes to come back from that, right? We've seen, shout out to Andrew, he used to help us moderate these streams. He brought an XFA back to positive with like a $30 balance left in the XFA. And he scaled all the way down, trading 1 micro at a time, and built up to the point where he could add a little bit more size and went from there. So if you're down 2070 in your XFA, I would assess how you got there, right? Try to make some changes there. And if it was, just a stroke of bad luck where you had some trades that were good and they just, you had a streak of losers, then not really much you could do about that. Maybe you can adjust your strategy a little, but if it was over leverage or not accepting risk or things like that, those are things you can easily change today using some of the risk management features that are available to you. But if you're going to take the apathetic approach of, hey, you know what, I'm already down, so I'm just going to blow it,
you
might not learn too
much from doing that, right?
Right.
My very first trade in my XFA, because the way I got to this live account that you see me trading now was trading one combine is all, and then one XFA. My very first trade on this XFA, I thought it was micros, and I forgot to switch from NQ to MNQ, and it was a $1,500 loser in like a minute. And
yeah,
it was just like, wow, okay. Brand new XFA, I just activated it, and my very first trade minus $1,500. I was devastated. I was pissed. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And it was live on stream on Fast Markets. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. All I could do is just step back and just go back for base hits. And from that point on, I had a positive $27,000 account balance. So worked my way out of it. It took longer, but I mean, you gain a lot more confidence by doing that. Because it's gonna happen. Whether you are in a live account, whether it's your personal, whether it's any account, you're gonna go through a drawdown. And if you can learn to get through that drawdown and just hit base hits and get your way out of it slowly, you're gonna have a lot more confidence to trade when you're struggling than not to. Someone says, what is a base hit? Well, a base hit is, having an let me compare this. So a home run's like, hey, I'm going to look for 100 points in the NASDAQ. I want this big move and make all this money. Or say you're down, let's say you're down $500. And then the very next trade, you're looking to make that back up and catch a big move. But that's not realistic, right? If the market's only moving 20 points every 5 minutes and you're looking for a 100-point move, that's not very realistic. You might get it, but it's not very likely. A base hit would be like, maybe I'm trading the NASDAQ, we're moving 20 points, and I'm only looking for 5 points. Just base hit. Does that make sense? I'm sure you could explain it better than I do, Jay. How do you view that base hit type of trade?
Just something that you can go to repeatedly. You're not looking to, make $1 million in a day or anything like that. It's just, following process and back to the baseball analogy, but just making contact, right? Putting on a trade. It could be a scalp, right? Just to get your mindset in the right place to execute. And then sometimes base hits turn into home runs, right? You put on a trade, and when you're good, you get lucky. For example, that gold trade.
Yeah.
I put on that gold trade, and almost instantly, the initial one, right? And I shorted it a couple times after that. But the initial one was up $30 in gold in a couple of seconds. I didn't expect that to happen, right? Not in that time frame. That was a target I was looking for to the downside, but I just wanted to get the position on, not huge size, right? Someone said, oh, 1 micro, is it worth it? That one trade at the lows was up $300 with 1 micro.
That's crazy.
That's a base hit. Yeah, right.
10 minutes.
In a couple of seconds. In 10 seconds. So, it's, base hits is what we should be looking for. Because I think what happens, Dakota, and, back to that person saying, oh, only 1 micro, or you hear the trader say, I only made $300 today, or only made $150 today. One thing trading is really good at is skewing our perception of money, especially when you make, let's say you make 4 figures, 5 figures, 6 figures in a trade. Your perception of money is skewed from that point. And I don't think we talk about that enough. And if you start, let's say your biggest day ever is $10,000. What happens to a trader is you make that exception the expectation, and now you're trying to chase that $10,000 move. But what you don't realize is that the market conditions facilitated you having your best trading day ever, right? And then traders go back to trying to chase that. So the base hit mindset, I think, is the right way, because again, I'm not trying to, unless you can force the markets to do something, you're at the mercy of what the markets want to do. So
yeah, and people get very emotional when it comes to that because they think about the dollar amounts. But I like this comment where the dollar amount is irrelevant, right? Because we're looking at markets and thinking in points, and that's what it should be, because it's different depending on your account, your trade size. And like tonight in slow markets, can we expect a 100-point banger in the NASDAQ? Nah, not very rarely. No. Not very often. Can we maybe get a 10-point banger in the NASDAQ? Yeah, that's a base hit, right? But then if, like Coach Jay said in that trade, if you get into a position and then something happens and then you just catch 100 points and you wasn't expecting, like, wow, nice.
Yeah.
More than what I expected. That's why I like leaving runners on, getting into like multiple micros and then scaling out. Like, okay, I took 1 or 2 off here. I'm going to leave a runner, and then if this market does decide to keep going in my direction, then I'll let it go. And on that note, Coach Jay, I am back in a long here in the NASDAQ,
right.
402, and I'm going to add to this baby. Let me see if I could show you and demonstrate a base hit. So here's NASDAQ. I'm long 4 contracts. A base hit for me would be a push up to these 412s. A home run, something very unrealistic, but it could still happen, is if we go all the way up to these 440s, right? Like, oh, are we going to go all the way up to these 440s? It could, right? It's not insane. I'm not going to be asking for 500s. If this market keeps bouncing, if we bounce off these 400s and I take some profits on the way up and this market does go, sure, I'll take it. But honestly, I'm not looking for too much. Maybe a push back up to 415s. 415s. Let's see here. I like how this market's continuing to hold this 400 level.
Going short of the 420s.
We're going for 420, Coach Jay. Yeah, this is a range trade. And so maybe this could help. Just realistic expectation. This market has been going in a kind of a channel, and I like a play from the low of the channel back up towards maybe some of these support resistance levels. Or I'm wrong and we push down to like 79. I should have this stop a little bit wider stop.
Got a question here from JR Lenderos. How did you learn to let a trade run? From a technical perspective, what you can do, well, first you got to identify a move that has the potential to continue to go. But what you can do, and this is what somebody taught me to do when we were trading shares of stock, was just keep one on. Let's say you trade with 10 micros, right? But you're afraid to give back profits. When you see a profit target, take 9 of them off and leave that one and let it go, right? Because a lot of times what happens is we get out of a trade and we're like, oh man, it could have gone. And we only remember those. We never remember the ones that would have turned around and stopped us out, right? Oh man, I missed that 1,200 point move on the NASDAQ. It's like, okay, what about the 600 point move in the opposite direction of your trade that you forgot because you're just happy with the profits that you made? So if you can leave some skin in the game and see how it actually plays out, that's the best way to let a trade run, in my opinion. Because again, recency bias is only going to help you remember all the ones that you should have made. And that's just not realistic. We got to look at both sides.
Yes. Correct. Someone says, play the song, the melodica song, because damn, it's not damn yet. My stop loss is lower. This trade's not over. We ain't done. I ain't hear no bell.
I ain't hear no bell. Gold pumping now. Gold is moving to the right. Gold is moving to the right now.
It's pumping. Move 5 ticks. Hey, base hits. How are you hitting 500,000 payouts by trading micros? No, Tyler, I was not always trading micros. I grew an account balance, and then I grew it to where I traded minis, and yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing here. Or not trying, I'm actually doing the same thing here. Right? You grow it, and then you scale up, and then you just continue to do it. At one point in time, just so you know, and I don't mind repeating this, traders that have been tuning in for slow markets, they know, they've seen it. Coach Jay, you were with me. I was in 30 minis, and I held them overnight. Like, that was my normal size, 30 minis, 20 minis, 10 minis, normal size in the NASDAQ. And I'm doing the same process here with micros. Eventually, as I continue to build this account, I will scale up, scale up to 1 mini, 10 micros, scale up to 2 minis. And it's a process, right? And maybe traders are curious. It's like, why aren't you doing it now? You've been profitable for, 3-4 months. Well, 3 or 4 months is very, very small, because this is a marathon. It definitely is a marathon. It might take 6 months. It might take 4 months. It might take a year. This time next year, I might be just scaling up to minis. I mean, you don't know. I don't know how long it's going to take for this account. And you should have that same realistic expectations. Don't expect to scale your account up so big, so fast, in the matter of months.
That is a curse.
Yeah, it's going to take time. The size that
is a curse. We got a fun question here. Shout out to Boricua Trader 29. Says, Dakota and Jay, how do I make it sound sexy when I tell my wife I'm a day trader now? You don't tell her. You just buy her that bag she wants.
No. You tell her.
Just buy her the bag she wants.
That you are a liquidity provider for one of the world's biggest financial markets.
That doesn't sound sexy, Dakota. You buy her the bag and you tell her to meet you at dinner.
Just say.
And that's it.
Tell her you're a money manager. There you go.
Right.
JD. I manage money, baby. You're a liquidity provider. Yeah.
She might ask some different questions. All right. What trade are you in right now, Dakota?
This account is the conversation is degrading really quick.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Jay speaking like a married man. Oh man.
I know. Flat gold right now. Dakota is long in the NASDAQ, micro NASDAQ.
Okay, here's a counter question. In my position, when I go on a date, what if the girl asks me, what do you do, Dakota? What do you do for a living? Do you know how hard it is to tell her that I'm on a YouTube channel?
Yeah, that was an interesting conversation. That was an interesting conversation I had to have recently. No, I had to have that conversation recently, and it was interesting.
I have not had that conversation. All right, no, I have.
Like
and subscribe. Comes to if the day goes bad, she'll be coming in here disliking the stream.
Right. Just tell her you're in finance.
You're in
Right,
finance.
just keep
Yeah,
it
that's
going.
what I do. That's what I do. I'm in finance. I'm a TV star.
FD Trader wants us to go over stats. We haven't done a stat review in a little while. Maybe we'll bring it back.
Yeah, these slow markets have been fire, man, with these trading.
Yeah, the markets have been really moving. Kind of slowing down right now, but maybe we'll bring that back. Kind of do an impromptu session. But FD Trader, if you can send me your stats in the. We're not gonna do full stat review here, but send me them in the Topstep Discord, and if they're interesting, I'll see if I can bring them up. Are we going to our normal end time here?
No, the normal end time's in 20 minutes. Let's see how this trade play out. Here's a good example of a base hit, everyone. See, we didn't hear no bell. I didn't hear no bell. We're cooking here. Let's see if we could do a good example of a base hit. Let's get to these 12s. I'll show you. See if I'm going to get out. I'm not putting a take profit. That new algorithm just does not like my take profit. So in light of take profits, we will just slap the ask. All right, let's get to these 212s. We'll slap the ask around 412. 412.
There we go.
All right, let's get a push.
Back above VWAP. Nice little range trade you got going on here.
All right, we'll hit that ask right there. No way. Ain't no way this happening.
Yeah, I am slowly becoming a fan of the market order button. After today, I wanted to short the S&P from 68.48. Got to within about a point of my entry and sold off 30 points from there. I think just by nature, I hit the limit order button. Actually, my hotkeys are set to limit orders, but I might be changing those.
All right, okay. I was gonna say if this thing just tanked now, I'm throwing my hat and the stream's ending here. I was like, no way. All these trades, I put a take profit on here. All right, here we go. I said something else. All right. Let's get up one more time. One more. Get a little more. Manage risk right there. Being a risk manager. Dakota, what was your stop loss on your trade when 20 to 30 minis? It's the same. It's the same. All right, let's get up. There we go. Get it up. 430s. Uno más. Someone said I took an $18 base hit. Nice work. See, here's a good example. Base hit. It's realistic. Nice 10 points. See, I have points here on the NASDAQ on the micros. So I don't look at the dollar amounts. I look at the points. Follow the same process. We're gonna slap that ask. Oh, there we go. There's a nice little break in through those. All right, we got to put a TP for 420. 420. And we're gonna trail it on up. Trail it on up. All right, we'll see how this market now reacts around 420 at night. Look at that. Instant rejection. 19 3/4. We know there's a seller at 19 3/4 right there. That's how it's been. It's interesting.
It's funny. I don't see anything on the order book up there. It's just we get up there and reject.
This one looks like it's gonna fill though. Is it? Man, it's playing. The floor is lava. That's what it's. Willie, are you looking at micros or minis?
Minis traded 420 quarter.
Yeah, this is micros.
Minis traded 420 quarter.
Yeah, look, there's a 150 sitting there at 19.75. See that?
In the micros?
Yeah.
Let me pull up a micro down.
Hey, look here. Hashtag slow markets. Base hits. Yeah, see, there you go. Base hits. Nice trade, man.
Ball games.
Nice trade. Base hits, Jeffrey.
How's the puppy? He's sleeping in his crate right now. In about 18 minutes, he's going to get up, and we're going to run right outside because we are still house training right now, but he's good. Richard Harris. All right. How you doing? Good to see you.
All right, come on. Let's get this. Let's get the 420 right here.
Check MGC. Gold is still in that range right now, from what I'm seeing. Maybe you guys are seeing something a little different, but I am seeing a very range-bound market, which could mean there's opportunity to trade. We just saw Dakota take that this NASDAQ range trade. Look below settlement, pop right back above. Nice trade here. But if you're looking for directional moves in gold, I'm not seeing it right now, personally.
All right, come on. I believe. All right, there you go. Hit 420, and it's filled. There we go.
Success. Nice trade.
Base hits. Base hits. This is a base hit, right? And then you leave one on because what if this market just keeps going? Allowing room. Let's see if we can keep going. Man, see, break through those 420s.
Sell one for the rally.
Yeah. Was in 4. Now
I'm left with shout out to Hogue. 1. We just had some size trade somewhere. Micro Bitcoin.
Now that I have this song, I need another one for winners. Oh, I got it. I know. I know a perfect one. Let me find it. Tell me. Oh, this is one of my. Man, this is another banger.
What about silver? Let's take a look at silver.
Thoughts on silver, Jay?
I'm looking. Well, silver made all-time highs last night. Right now, somewhat short. Leaning a little bit short here. Under the 20 and the 50 on the 200 on the 30-minute. And we had a nice rally today.
All right. I got it, man. So if you missed it earlier today on Fast Markets, there it is. 420 is getting filled. Deja vu. This third time. It happened once on Fast Markets. It happened once on Power Hour, and it just happened again during slow markets. A buying opportunity to fill 420, but maybe I clip up Hogue's audio. Hogue always has he does some good sounds. Let's see
right,
right here.
He's in.
Nice. Worth the wait. Processed over profits. Come on,
Auga!
Let's go. I'm putting that.
What did he say?
His Auga. I think that's what he's. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be when I hit my take profit. That's what an interesting day. Interesting day. Bible, yeah. Take profit for 23 times. Yep. That'd be the. I don't know about a ringtone, but take profit. Yeah, all day, all day. $420, $421 is the 15-minute opening range breakout high. Ooh, interesting, Kevin. It's been playing a nice support and resistance lately. We're hovering around there right now. I'm in this long, but Coach Jay, I enjoyed tonight with you.
That's it.
It was a good one.
Yeah, great trading, man.
It was
Great
a good
trading.
one. We started 30 minutes early, and we went a little bit longer because I am in a trade. So I appreciate you staying, Coach Jay. Before we end it off here, any last words you want to leave us with?
Trade well, manage your risk. There's always another trade opportunity, so you do not have to try to force the markets to do anything, unless, of course, you can force the markets to do something. Volume moves the markets. Hit the like button. Tell your friends and family to like and subscribe as well. We are pretty close to 193,000 subscribers. I will see you all for the opening call tomorrow. Dakota, great trading, man.
Did we get to 93,000? We were only like.
We didn't.
We were not too far away. I think we were only like 70 away. Let's get to it. We can get to it to slow markets. I'm sure we can. And I will be on here again for fast markets. Joining me will be Jacob Trades and Deanna. I haven't been on with Deanna for a very long time. And you, Jay, of course, for the opening call. And then, again, we'll be right back here for slow markets. Slow markets tomorrow with Baron. Yeah, we'll get to 193. We'll show.
All right, hold up. All right, we're 40 away. Stuart is asking, can I show the puppy? Can we get to 193,000 subscribers? I got to walk downstairs and grab the puppy. Can we get 40 more subscribers before I come back? Let's see.
You're doing this for the
puppy.
puppy.
I'll be right back. You see what we got to do, guys? You see what we got to do? Not only is the trading education is not enough. It's not why you guys came here. Let me wake him up from his nap. I'll be right back.
Using the puppy for subscribers. It is a cute dog. Wait, a cute puppy? Yeah, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. Let's see if it's gonna pee on the way up. I know. I went and hung out with Jay down New Jersey, and that's quite the walk, quite the stairs, Coach Jay. There.
Yeah, here we go.
All right, let me.
All right.
Wait. Let me. 1 second. 1 second. We got a full
There he
screen
is.
you.
What's up, Obi? Say what's up, buddy.
Obi.
Say like and subscribe.
Opening range
Like
breakout.
and subscribe. Yeah. Puppy peeing is not bullish at all. We do not want to see that. But yeah, this is my guy, Obi. 9-week-old English Bulldog.
Will he pee when you're holding him?
He's only done that once so far. So we're going to go ahead and end the stream before he does that again. But
Did he get us to the 93,000 subscribers?
Nope, he only got us 12. Well, better luck next time, buddy.
All right.
Appreciate you joining us, though.
You just woke him up. You just woke him up for the subscribers.
I mean, we got to go out anyway. We got to go out.
All right, everyone. I'm going to close this trade off here. It was a scratch session. So, man, ups and downs, ebbs and flows. See you tomorrow, Coach Jay. I'll see you for opening call. See everybody. Bye.
Later.